this is too good of a conversation to not have live. So we live. It's the best swoop show ever. We got Inf on the phone right now, and
Big 19.
we talking about Rochester's music scene and where is it going next. Um, it's a lot of dope acts that's out here right now. Shout out to Lil Perco. Shout out to Class. And you know the biggest thing that happens in Rochester, right, is and how I kind of me and Best got our start was with lists. And people would take these lists and they really like take them seriously to a point where it's only opinionated. It's only opinion based. I mean, some people have some validity and a formula to their opinions of how they make their list. But right now, when we're talking about who got it right now, people were saying Lil Perco, and there's people that's taking issue with it. I know you seen a post that went viral of talking about some I don't even know who this nigga was, and people be making the most irrelevant people. And I ain't trying to shit on something. I just don't know who this nigga is and where his opinion come from. What is his credentials to talk
I
about this
think
shit?
he come from an older crowd. You feel me? Like a
Not
lot of
even fuck where the crowd you came from, right, bro? What credentials do you have to talk
now.
about this music
Speak
I ain't
space?
on
gonna hold you. I ain't
anything.
gonna hold you. I feel like everybody's opinion to music, because then you can say the same thing
Nah,
when we talk about
no,
like the.
no, no, no. They're
I mean,
not.
just because they say so doesn't mean it's true. It's
It's
up
a
to us.
opinion. It's a opinion
Yeah,
because
it's up to
You
us to
gotta
say.
have
listen,
credentials. You
listen.
gotta have credentials. If you
Everybody,
don't have the
hold
right
on, hold on.
credentials, if you ain't tapped in, you can't
Hold
really.
on, hold on, because
You shouldn't have an opinion.
everybody can
Nah,
have an opinion.
that's right. That's right.
Opinion.
That's it.
Hold on, best. Opinion is like an asshole.
Right.
Everybody has one,
Right.
but everybody's opinion is weighed differently based on your credentials.
Right. That's a
Right.
fact.
What do you? Because niggas just talk about music based on what they like to hear, but
Right.
niggas not talking about the way you put the hook right here and the way they can't break down the technical aspect of this shit. When I start talking about this music shit, I'm talking about everything.
Right.
I'm talking about I'm going to the fine tuning shit, the way your shit mixed and mastered, the way you flow in that pocket, boom, boom, boom. I'm really breaking that shit down. So when I talk about it, my validity is different from a nigga who just talk about it as a person that I like music like this. So anybody that don't make music like this is whack.
Mm.
It's different. But go off what you about to say. I wanted to get that point off.
Now, alright. So here was this. He made a status, bro, and I seen it. I'm gonna read the exact status so
I
we don't
seen the shit
misquote it.
too.
Now, so we don't misquote it. Let me see if I can
Man, I
find
don't
it.
even think that nigga. I don't honestly. No disrespect to that man at all. How he quoted it don't really matter.
Now, you're right about that, but I don't think.
Basically, what he said.
I don't
I'll
think he was
paraphrase
coming
what he
from.
said
I
though.
don't think he was coming from a standpoint where he felt like his opinion matters. He just said he'd rather see Dini be the face of roster than Perko. He didn't say it was a fact. He just said his eyes red. But the way I felt about it, I said, yo, that's some hate shit, because you ain't had to say nothing about Perko. You could just say Dini the one of the best in roster and left it at that, bro.
You want to see
I
somebody
just
else be
felt
the face of something
I
because of what? Because you feel like you could get close to that nigga. Again, Class told me this a long time ago. Class, shout out to my nigga Class Merc too. Fuck you, Troy Ave, you a bitch ass nigga. Suck my dick. That's how I'm giving it up
Yeah,
today.
have
Anyway,
definitely.
anyway,
X.
right? And I'm gonna post this shit too, cause I've been one. I told that nigga we could box for the bread. So, right? Class told me when niggas can't get next to you, they will become your biggest hater.
right,
They'll become your
Facts.
opposition because they can't get next to you, but they want to be around you,
right,
so they gonna hate on you. That's some hating shit.
right.
Why you didn't have to do that to that nigga,
Yeah,
bro?
he had to mention
Cause
his
it's a lane
name.
for all these niggas, bro. Perko a
Exactly.
young nigga.
You
The
could,
nigga
it
only
could be more than one
18.
nigga winning. That's how I look. That's how I look at it. But then, like somebody, I talked to an older nigga. These niggas look at Dini like you got to think about. A lot of these niggas grew up listening to Dini. You know how like the younger niggas look at the Percos and don't know who 38 Special is. These niggas want to see Dini win because that's the nigga from the A bracket. It'd be like, who the fuck is this little nigga making it? Like that's how they look at it. Like Dini was that nigga to
But
them
that
when they was younger.
that's the
But
weird weirdo shit. Cause if you go and look at Chicago, right?
yeah,
King Louis was really on that drill shit before all these
that's a
niggas.
fact.
He was doing that shit for years.
That's a fact.
But King Louis ain't hate. He seen Chief Keef had the wave.
Right.
So he did songs with Chief Keef, bro.
Exactly. That's exactly. That's
Alright,
what.
nigga, you gonna open the floodgate and we all gonna eat. I might not eat like how you eat,
Right.
feel
But I
me?
put the
But I'm
door.
still I'm
But the
still gonna
light's
get a
still on
plate.
me. Yeah.
And if we got you here, right? And we talk about the face of all of this shit. And pre-show, our debate was the face of this shit. Who really made this generation of Rochester music? I know we kind of put Perko in a newer generation, which makes a little bit of sense. But the generation that 2017 wave, you know, when it was really crazy.
Cause
A lot of people want to say who was the face of it. Dini, I respect everything he's doing. He was doing his thing. But when I say that person that kind of kicked in the door and made it really something different, And my from my experience, from
right.
how I view it as a person, not from Rochester. In
Right.
2015, I did not live in Rochester. I was not. I was in Albany. I had people from Albany coming to me with Chizzy. That was the first young not person outside of 38 Special Class Murder, uh, Luwap or not Luwap. What's his Uwap? Was it Uwap or
Oh,
Luwap?
ooey.
Uwe,
Yeah. And there's
Uwe,
Luwa too. Yeah.
Uwe, and all of them.
Yeah.
Outside of them, that first young nigga really making a name for himself that people was listening to, that I was seeing getting 100,000 views from Rochester, and people actually knew who the fuck he was Chizzy.
And this is what I say.
And if you did,
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here.
so I know we give Deanie a lot of credit, and Mary Kate and Ashley was a major song, but Deanie popped what 2017, 18, 19.
Not, but yeah, I say 2016 because he was
He
teen.
been around 20. Then he been
2016
around.
because he had the teen touch money like
The Touch Money shit.
all my niggas
But
get groovy.
that was for y'all locally.
Yeah, that's a fact. So yeah, so I can't speak on the outside looking in because I'm on the inside looking in kind of
Because
without
again,
saying
we
yeah.
on the outside looking in, niggas be thinking Chief Keef is the king of drill, but
Right.
we know King. If you really pay attention,
It's Pac
King
Man.
Louis and them niggas been
Yeah.
doing that shit.
Yeah.
They
Facts.
the originators of that shit.
Right.
So I'm not saying that Deanie wasn't around doing this thing. I know he was around doing this thing. I know Deanie been around for a while, but the nigga that I seen. The nigga that girl, like I'm telling you, shorty's coming to my crib and they putting on music and they like, oh, you ain't bumping that Chizzy. I'm listening to Chizzy, bro.
And I see where you're coming from with that too. Because I'm gonna tell you the honest with you, because I went to Rushrietta, you feel me? So I'm dealing with the white kids. I see how they spend, but I'm still in the city. Like every day, I'm going from Harriet to the city. So I'm seeing it. Then I come back to Harriet. I want to say, because you know when you like 15 years old, the little niggas look up to like the 17, 18, 19 year olds, right? When I was say
Y'all little niggas, I ain't look up to no nigga that was 2 years older than me. I thought he was a
but you
bitch.
know what I mean as far as like music wise type shit. Not not talking about street shit. I'm just as far as who had the most clout. When it comes to like 2015, bro, outside looking in, I give it to like 5 niggas, bro. I'm always gonna give Treese his credit. He was a big factor. LaFleur was a big factor. Wink was a big factor. Chizzy was a big factor, and Deanie. I might be
I fuck
missing
with
a
Wink too.
yeah.
Wink about to be home soon.
And,
Free
and
Wink. I know y'all be thinking me and him got problems, but Wink really, I really, me and him really be having deep conversations for real. I fuck with that nigga.
And Deanie, I can even throw Nino Santana kind of. Rich Babe was in there too. Who am I missing anybody in for like as far as my age bracket, a little bit older?
Yeah, nigga, you missing me. I'm the one that
No,
started out a lot of these
you a little
niggas
bit
you
older. Like
naming,
they
bro.
was not listening to like I'm talking about as far as the young niggas that was like on high school wise. Like I'm talking about the beef shit.
Bro, I was a part of all of that, bro.
Nah, niggas, all niggas fuck with you from all. But I'm talking about like like the Chizzy when they was like 2023. That
You
them
got
niggas.
shit. You got Barrington. You had Wink. You had fucking. You had
You
Deanie.
can't forget
You had
Gumbo. You forgot
Nah,
Gumbo.
Gumbo came 2017.
You had
Gumbo my
Chase.
age bracket.
You had Chase Benz.
Yeah, Chase Bands.
Um, who else?
I put info with the Juviels and shit like that. When that's what.
F younger than Juvie though.
Yeah, but I'm saying that was his target audience right there. Like the young niggas didn't want to hear. They wanted to be on some Chicago shit. Info was not on no Chicago shit. Info was
But
on some rap shit. Hey, bro, Info got
No,
song.
no, you
What's it called?
crazy.
Road Gang and them,
You
bro.
You
crazy,
right, but you
bro.
got to
You
remember
crazy.
too. F before you go there.
You
F
crazy.
F
But
start
check my catalog, bro.
F started was a little different because F been rapping. F was
The
rapping.
Info was on some Brooklyn shit back then.
Nah, this is what
No,
it
I
was with
wasn't.
F. This is what it was with F. All of these niggas started rapping because they got influenced by young niggas like Chief Keef.
Yeah, exactly.
F was rapping with Etho and these niggas.
Yeah, no,
and
that's a
Cold
fact.
Summers when he was like 13.
Facts.
So it's different for him. So he was a real rap. By the time, like when these niggas started rapping at 16, 17, 18, Inf was already a seasoned rapper.
Nah, and
the nigga could give you a
and
16 and then make a drill track at the same time.
and
So
I
it's
agree,
different.
and I agree with that. Nah, I'm not taking nothing away from
Check
Info.
my
Was one like
catalog.
no
I
for
still
shit.
got my
Info.
catalog up from when I was 13. My YouTube page is still up. I wasn't just rapping, nigga. I was doing drill shit,
Oh,
singing
I
shit, auto
didn't see
tune.
that.
I
So
was
that's
doing
my
all that.
mistake
Yeah,
then.
so
Yeah.
but
I was out of
I
tune then.
understand the generation gap in that because when 2012 when I was in high me and Inf like the same age, so I graduated 2012.
All right.
2012 when I graduated, you probably was like in what 5th grade, 6th grade.
Yeah, like
You
we
was
didn't
young
start really
then.
paying attention to music till like 2014, 2015 when everybody was doing a diss rap with like the 600 Ace and all them extra
Because
niggas.
all
Yeah.
these niggas started actually coming outside at that time.
Yeah, you
Because
feel me?
niggas
That's when
wasn't
we start.
outside yet.
Yeah. That's when you go to Ace Got Bars page and you find everybody, or nigga like Darden's page, you'll find everybody's video.
Yeah.
You feel me? Niggas always knew 38 special all them was. We respect
So
them type
so
shit.
so and
But there was always not rotation. It took me to get a little bit older to go back and be like, yo,
so
38 that nigga.
so let's but to go back where we started at.
Mhm.
This is what niggas gotta understand.
Chizzy got the wave.
Chizzy is the chief key for this shit. One, bro. I don't care what how anybody feel or how I fuck with everybody
Yeah,
music for
yeah,
real on
yeah.
some shit. I like not everybody music, but a lot of niggas that y'all talking about, I fuck with their music. I'm
A Fetty
cool with a
gang. I
lot of
forgot.
these
I said
niggas,
Fetty gang. Yeah.
but I'm not gonna sit here and front like Chizzy wasn't the one. I'm not saying he took it to he kicked the door open to the level where Perco kicked the door open into, but without Chizzy you don't get Perco.
No, that's a fact.
Feel me? Everybody. Chizzy laid the foundation. Chizzy, Dini, guys like that. More so Chizzy and Dini, but Chizzy was one of the biggest building blocks
I
in
said
laying
I
that
said like that
foundation.
whole age bracket with them like the flares, the wings, cause they was
Yo,
all
shout nah,
no,
and I
cause it was all going back and forth at that time. It's like it
yeah,
was to the
but
point.
who was the biggest artist?
It was
Again,
to the point.
Lil JoJo was dissing Chief Keef,
No, no, no,
but who
but
was Lil
no,
JoJo bigger than
no, no.
Chief?
But it was that point. But everybody just gravitated towards the Jenny niggas. If am I wrong or am I right,
That's what
bro?
I'm saying. And again, we got to
No,
think
no,
about
I'm
it.
not. Yeah, I'm
Pooh,
talking about Fetty gang. I'm talking about Trees, the Kells,
but Pooh been rapping for a long time
yeah,
too.
but he wasn't
But
on the shit they was on. Like when they did I'm So With It, bro, that changed the city.
you talking about the city?
Oh yeah,
I'm not saying fuck the city, but
yeah.
I'm talking about on a grand scheme of Rochester
Outside,
rappers are being a
where it
thing.
really count. Where it really count is
Yeah,
out
I
of
could
bounds.
at
Not
that time I
Rochester.
wasn't really looking what outside looked, so I can't really judge for
That's
what
what
I
I'm
say.
saying.
Yeah.
You talk about a person from when you look in your radius. Because again, I could go back to how I was looking at music back in the day, and I thought the Locks was the biggest group in the world. Feel
Same
me?
thing. Like I thought Lil Durk was the biggest artist in the world, and y'all telling me that nigga was flopping.
Lil Durk was exactly.
Yeah.
It's
So
about
like I didn't even look at music from. I looked at music from a different perspective till I like back then. So
so it's different. From I'm not saying in the city these niggas wasn't all rocking. Low, you gotta think about them BD like, the same way that Chief Keef and them was out there popping. Low JoJo and them niggas was popping. Low Young Pappy and it was popping. But when you go outside the city now, who's the nigga that's really getting buzz? Now this is a different ball game. LaFleur, R.I.P. to him. Shout to Lennon. I know Lennon be doing this thing with LaFleur's music since he posthumously. But outside the city, niggas knew who that nigga Chitty was. LaFleur outside the city didn't really start getting crazy till after the whole K situation, and I ain't trying to even touch on that. You feel me?
mm.
But like a lot of niggas shit started popping after 2017. Before 2017, Chizzy was already doing 100,000 views. Chizzy was already getting booked for shit. Chizzy was already a name outside of the city of Rochester. If you could correct me if I'm wrong.
That's a fact.
So, matter of fact, hold on. Let me ask
For
somebody
young
else
niggas,
onto this
for
call.
young niggas, yeah, for young niggas, he already had a face for Rochester, like dead ass.
Hold
Chizzy
on
was probably
before you go there,
the
because I'm about to ask
Chizzy
somebody to the
probably the
call.
first nigga for the young niggas in I hate giving niggas their credit because I'm a rapper. I'm
Yo,
competitive.
Now
hold
I'm
on, one
So With It
second.
was the
Hold on
first
one second. I'm
vid.
about to ask somebody to this call.
Nah, I was
I'm about to
before.
ask.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Say what you're saying,
I
best
said
friend.
I'm So With It was the first vid to hit 100K in our age bracket when they did this all them niggas.
What year was that?
That was 2014, 15.
Yo, Blizzy, you on the phone with me, and we live right now on the podcast. Feel me? We talking about Rochester artists, and we talking about the fact that like that, who was the person for this age group, this generation, out before Perko, because Perko's the new generation. So y'all generation, the person who really kind of kicked the door open to put Rochester hip hop, like Rochester's music period, onto a different scene that was past the 38 special boom bap and wave. And I'm saying outside of Rochester, I know that we had Dini, Luwab, Trees, all them doing their thing, but outside of Rochester, the person that I know of that was like being talked about at like in 2015, 14, 16, before that big surge in 2017 was Chizzy. You could correct me if I'm wrong. Am I wrong about that, Blizzy?
This is facts.
I'm
And
just
when
saying.
Chizzy come home, he's still gonna have it.
And I'm saying Best not really agreeing with me. Inf has agreed with me, but I was saying that of this generation, that Chizzy's kind of like the Chief Keef of this shit.
He is. Niggas wasn't doing shit. Niggas wasn't putting out videos like that. Niggas Chizzy start putting out mad videos when he was like 15, 16, whatever. You know what I mean? After he started getting in. in the streets and shit more, bro. That nigga's dropping heat. He was dropping heat. He was the only one dropping heat. It was all these little. You know what I mean? You remember the? I know y'all remember the Timber, Denver, look like the
Yeah,
little like
Blue Star
little shit
Smiley.
like that. Shit like that. That shit was not nearly hitting how Chizzy shit was hitting. And I fuck with them
Blizzy,
niggas.
Blizzy.
I fuck with Bullet and them.
Matter of fact, Blizzy, shout out to Blizzy. You was in Wyoming in JUCO, my nigga. I'm sure you played Chizzy. What was the reaction like when you played that shit out there?
Nigga, them niggas is fucking with that shit. Or like
I'm trying
even
to
now,
tell you.
nigga. Even now, nigga, I'm playing the shit he dropped before he got locked and shit, nigga. Out here, nigga. When he get out, bro, all he gotta do is slide. Bro. As soon as he get off the papers, nigga, that's all you gotta do is slide.
It's over. It's lit.
And
Yeah.
and that's what I'm
And then the
saying. Why
crazy part is Chizzy gonna have a song with Perko because if niggas knew the ties, like I said, if niggas leave the internet alone for a minute and really get in tune, niggas would know that Chizzy and Perko got family ties. As soon as he come home,
Yeah, that's a
Perko
fact.
gonna make sure he's straight.
Mhm.
this is the thing also that people always forget. A lot of artists go to jail and and it kind of fucks shit up for them in this generation because it's a microwave society. But like I was trying to, it was I was saying the best, and then what I said to you, and I'll tell this to Blizzy, because Chizzy was the first, because he was the chief Keef, the first nigga to really get mainstream buzz outside of the city. He not gonna be he gonna get treated kind of like, this is kind of a stretch to say, but he gonna get a Gucci Man kind of treatment compared to other niggas that got out of jail
Mhm.
because of what he did for the city and how he reshaped the sound.
And he
Because
just did five, not like no two. Like it's five. He's been out since like I've been in high school, bro.
and that's what I'm saying. Like he been out for
Thing
a
Chizzy
long
need to do
time,
when
and
he
he
come home. This is where niggas fuck up, and this is just the streets talking. You know what I'm saying? Like I told Swoop the other day when me and JoJo was on the phone, Blizzy my brother. You know what I'm saying? I told him, I said, yo, Blizzy, and me and Blizzy, we be not saying that this don't take away from nobody else's credentials, but as far as doing business, like I look at Best as the journalist. I look at Swoop as the businessman. I look at Blizzy, that's my guy. He gonna get to it. He gonna make sure everybody's straight in anything. Me, I'm gonna come through with the business side, but I'm just like Blizzy. So when you're into the streets, niggas be fucking up because they go back to what they used to. Like boom, Dini for instance.
Mhm.
Hopefully, he catch on fast and realize this is not what it was when before you left. Like this
Yeah.
not the same no more. When
Yep.
Chizzy come home, he gotta catch on too. Like it's not the same what you was. So don't go fucking with niggas that you shouldn't be doing or making music that's not in tune no more. You feel what I'm saying? Like
Right.
because then you're gonna get discouraged easily, and then you're gonna fall amongst the
I
crabs
would
in
say
the bucket.
I would say even fuck the discouragement in 2021, 2022, what we headed in towards, because I believe Chizzy's getting out in 2022 or maybe
6 months.
2023.
Facts,
2022, he's
facts,
getting out
facts.
2022.
6 months.
We in the
He
era
getting out this year.
we in the era now where nigga, what you saying in your raps, niggas is catching RICO cases behind these shits.
Facts.
Mhm. Mhm.
So it's a little different than what it used to be.
It's a lot different, especially for
And
us
niggas ain't
because
16,
But the
17,
one thing I
15 no
respect, the
more.
one thing I respect about like Chizzy and all them, bro, you ain't never really seen them niggas really flash guns or talk crazy. And they like as they got older,
you
they
ain't
got
never
better.
did what? You
They
ain't never seen what?
I said as they got older, as they got older,
I ain't gonna lie,
as they
bro. That
got
Fox
older.
Hell
News
nah.
and
As they
that
got
Fox
older,
News
them
and
niggas got
that
more reckless.
go look go. How many views Fox News got right now? Pull that up.
That probably
Fox
like
News got Fox News right now. Fox News damn near at an M. No
Yeah,
cap.
that's it. Almost at an end, bro.
I'm just saying, go pull up the view because Fox News they had them fuckers in there. I'm just saying, they had them fuckers
Yeah,
in there.
Fox News at 96K, nigga.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, I still bump that shit.
And
That's
that
in
ain't
my pregame
yo,
ritual.
that's not bought views. Like you know how niggas be getting signed into labels and buying their views. That's not bought
And let's
views
and let's talk about it like this. Shizzy never did marketing, bro.
at
Never.
all.
He
He
never
don't
did
know how
marketing.
to.
That nigga posted this shit on his page and that was it.
nah. But I ain't gonna
I'm
lie, when
telling.
that 2017 era, bro. I always says that was when the town had like so many artists that didn't take advantage of their opportunity, bro.
Niggas
That's a
was young
fact.
and didn't know.
Yeah,
Niggas
Flame
was
got.
yeah, we didn't know
You know
either.
what
I
it
ain't gonna
Now
is.
lie,
that's
Nah,
a
I didn't know
fact.
I
you
didn't
know.
know what the fuck I was going
This is what
into
you got to
either.
do. This is what you got to look at it as. Cause all right, me and Blizzy been on tour, so we know what the tour life is like. Niggas be trying to tell niggas, oh, you wasting the opportunity. Nigga, we going to shows. Some shows niggas getting paid. Some shows niggas ain't getting paid. Sometimes we get to a city, niggas telling us niggas ain't performing. Niggas gotta eat, bro.
Yeah.
Right.
So it sound good to say, yo, you an artist now. You gotta, my nigga. I'm going to a show and niggas giving me a band, two bands, maybe five bands. If I'm lucky, I get 10. But I know how to get 20 if I go do this, this, and this.
Now it wasn't
Mm-hmm.
that. It wasn't that. It was them niggas got too comfortable with the cloud. Thought it was gonna take off. I told them niggas all the
Because
time to
the
their
money
face.
that they was getting here, bro. If these niggas gotta go on a Live Nation tour, you seen what 21 Savage said. He was getting 40
Mm-hmm.
40 bands to walk into some bullshit ass club that's not even really a club, but they set it up to be a club that night so niggas could party.
Right.
He stopped doing that so he can make a lot, so he can have a tour resume on Live Nation, taking two bands a night. Niggas not even getting hotels. They sleeping in the Sprinter, showering at the location, and performing.
Facts.
Yeah, this
Again,
shit ain't overnight success.
me and Blizzy did that shit last year, bro. I understand what that nigga is saying. Cause again, I watched Blizzy and Butter, you feel me,
Mm.
go into a spot and make and play a song called 30 Bottles in the Walk-In, really bought 30 bottles, really threw 20 bands in that motherfucker, and then now they want to get these niggas 30 bands every time they pull up.
So
So
and
I
that's
could
just
do
how that
that,
goes.
but it doesn't help my career in the long run because if I just keep coming in and collecting these 30s, which is cool, I'm never gonna be able to get on that stage at Rolling Loud and get that check.
And then it's no overnight success neither. Like
That's a
when you
fact. That's
being
a
an
fact.
artist, the music is cool that you get all the fans and the views and all of that shit. But then when you go out of town and you got to put on that show, you got to have that same energy you had when you was in
The whole
Rochester.
time, yeah,
Yep.
yeah. But
Yep.
at the same time, I wish we would knew the business a little bit more. Cause I know we was all young. Even me, I be looking at some shit I did 2017. I'm like, why did I do that? Like, I wish I knew the routes. Like, it just seemed like we was all just lost puppies back then, bro. No guidance.
Yeah, it take like I said, it's no overnight success, man.
Hell
You
yeah.
grow with this shit, bro.
Hell
I'd
yeah.
rather honestly, best you want me to tell you the truth. Now that niggas know the business, honestly, I have no problem taking another 10 years of not being known, cause you know why? I got a bag. I don't want to be signed. I don't need to be signed. I know the business. So
Right.
shit, if it take me another 10 years to be Jay-Z, then let it be another 10 years.
Exactly.
And it's
Exactly.
about where you want to go because now that niggas do know this, all right, cool. We could walk. If am I what do I want my career to be? A lot of niggas want to be Jay Z. They want to be this. They want to be that. But then nigga, ain't nothing wrong with being Lil Boosie. Nigga, Lil
Facts.
Boosie
Mm-hmm.
go to these. He go to
He be do,
Tuscaloosa.
bro. He do Atlanta. He do like 5 shows in Atlanta in the
Bro,
weekend.
he go to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, and this barn that they turn into a motherfucking nightclub for the night, and he walks in there and gets 60 bands,
Yep.
cash, and he do about probably 100 shows of them a year. I'm not saying this is what he really do. It's just a scenario.
Yeah.
He do so when niggas is talking about Lil Boosie is canceled by Rolling Loud, them hood niggas that don't give a fuck about any of them shit they talking about because Boosie be saying what the fuck he be saying, still gonna give him that 60.
I don't think
Mm-hmm.
Boosie ever performed at Rolling Loud. I can't remember.
He not, but that's about what nigga. Every nigga,
Got a
people,
target audience. Yeah.
niggas gotta understand. It's more to this shit, man. Niggas be on that. I want to be on this stage. I want to do this. I want to do that. Tech Nine been independent his whole life. That nigga worth a couple million, bro.
Yep.
Because he take the
All his
twos and
brand.
few niggas want to take other niggas that be turning down them twos and fews. Oh, it's only 60,000 and it's only 700 people there. It's not this. It's not that. Them niggas is like fuck that nigga. This shit is cash, bro. I'm taking it.
Oh, I got another point of view about this shit, right?
Show us the
Being
best point of
being
view.
one of the best artists, to have the knowledge that I have, not even just music, just the knowledge. The Rod Switch concert is Saturday. Feel
Right.
me? So I'm looking at it like everybody like, oh, if you should have went, because when it come down to the drill shit, you one of the best drill rappers in the town. Why you not gonna go? That's your lane. I said, yo, it's not about the lane. It's about the outcome of the show. You got
All right,
10 performers performing.
for this conversation, I might have to turn it off. I would like to turn it off. I want to turn it off air. I don't want this. I'm telling info what really went down, but I don't want to put it on like camera type
Oh no
shit.
no, we gonna talk about this off in a second. Yeah, we not gonna talk about that on here.
Yeah,
We gonna
if
stay.
I'm gonna talk to you about that off air, cause some shit happened. I'm gonna tell you what happened for
Right,
for.
no, even if he was to do the Ross Bush show, right?
Hmm.
And I'm not saying Ross Bush not gonna put on a good show. Ross Swish is taking that as a come up. He's not taking that to go there to listen to the openers and think that they're gonna get signed. You
I think
might, you
No,
might.
no.
It's a
What I was
chance.
gonna say. What I was gonna say as an artist, it's niggas be jumping at the clout. That's what I was gonna say. I wasn't gonna talk about the business or Ross Swish. I was gonna talk about how artists hear it. Right? It's 10 different artists performing. They hear it like, yeah, I'm about to go perform. It's about to be lit. You got niggas acting like they performing with Ross Swish, all type of shit. You know what I'm saying? But the business side, after you get off that stage, you don't want into no promoters. You don't want into no A&Rs, no PRs, no managers.
My nigga,
Nobody
niggas
that's
don't
gonna
even
ask you
interact
how you
with the
trying to get to the
crowd.
next
You don't
level.
tell crowd, oh, at the end of the show, I'm gonna be back there with some merch if you want some merch. I got some free shit.
and and
Niggas ain't
and,
doing none of
and,
that.
and that's the sad thing. That's part of the business. You got to think about it. A guy like FCG Heem or something like that. Y'all know Tusi just came to roster, right? He was on tour with a guy named Zeta Go, FCG Heem, a couple other people in Lakea, bro. You feel me? All them niggas opened up and then nobody. Well, I get Zeta Go because he interacted with the crowd. They fought with his energy, but everybody else is like niggas didn't care about them, bro. But they on tour with Tusi, but look good. If this shit, you got to think about it. If it look good, people going it's gonna sell, bro. You could take a picture with Jay Z and be like, I got me with Jay Z. You gonna get 1,000 likes right now. I promise you, bro.
But
Everybody
that's the
gonna
thing.
start
You
dick
could get a
riding.
thousand likes, but can that thousand
Hmm.
likes turn into $20,000?
You gotta find a way. That's up to you to find a way to target that
Nah,
audience.
because that's what Inf is talking about, and
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah, I know what he's
understand where
talking
he
about.
come from. When a lot of people get, and I don't get it wrong. I don't got an issue with social media. You feel me?
Mm,
Social media is social media. It helps you gauge your audience and do a lot of shit, right?
mm,
But the problem is people don't understand. If you can't turn 100,000 followers into money,
right.
what the fuck is you doing this
And
shit
and
for?
that's where niggas gotta
Right.
and that's where niggas gotta learn. If I was to take a picture with Jay Z, you gotta make it seem like you Jay Z man. You feel me?
No, you
So
don't
niggas will
make it. You
pay.
can't.
No, no. I'm just saying. Like I'm gonna give you a perfect example. A&R when A&R presents themselves to people and shit like that. Like think about Clubhouse. When people was hearing, oh such and such produced for famous Dex or just anybody, any rapper, right? Then they could produce one song. He probably don't know. He probably only had one conversation famous Dex. Now everybody saying they shit. Now everybody pay him just cause that credibility, bro. That's why I'm saying you gotta turn them likes or them names that you work with into money, bro. If you say like if I perform with Jay Z or some shit, you gotta turn that which is out of reach. But you feel what I'm saying though? People gonna be like, oh, he worked with Jay Z. Now they're gonna pay you for your future. That's what I mean when I say you gotta turn them type of
But
likes.
that's cap now because now I
But
pay. If I
everybody's
pay for
capping,
that,
bro.
but if I pay,
Everybody's
no,
capping.
it's not because if I pay for this feature
Hmm?
and it don't turn into nothing, then what the
Then it was
fuck did I pay
pointless.
for the feature for?
I'm gonna give you a perfect example.
Facts.
I'm gonna give you a perfect example right now. All right, no, this
You try
no.
best. I'm telling you right now, what you doing is that bait and switch shit. That shit don't work. You gonna make a couple dollars with that shit, and in the beginning, but in the long
But
run,
ain't no
it's not gonna
longevity in it.
help. It's not gonna
No,
help
that's a
you
fact.
because niggas gonna be like, they're gonna put it out there. Yo, I did this with this person, just like all them niggas that be talking about. Oh, Busta Rhymes
I was
hit
about
me
to.
on Instagram. That's
That,
not
that,
Busta Rhymes,
that's
my
that's
nigga.
all I was just about to say. That's why I was just about to go there, bro. You
It's
saw
not.
all them niggas made money just putting hosted by Day East. Them niggas never listened to them songs, bro.
Bro, them
That name.
first of all, they put the songs up and then took them down. They was just taking niggas money, bro.
That's what I'm saying. That name shit, like when you guys say, but what? Dang, I forgot what the my point was trying again, bro. Um.
You say you gotta make
Oh
it.
no, I'm talking about open. Oh, you was talking about openers, right? I'm saying people like it just look good at people when people.
No, you
I'm
gotta.
talking about to the normal fan like us. We know what the fuck is going on. You feel me? But like to a
That
normal
shit not
fan,
a good. That shit not a good
It's
look,
no, no,
bro.
not
but
a.
no, no, no.
You know
Good
what's a
look.
good look. You know
No.
what's a good look when you an opener. When you go on that motherfucker and you rock that motherfucking crowd.
No, that's
Fuck,
a fact.
bro. They again. This is how you know when you a good performer. Even if you an opener,
Mhm.
you know niggas ain't coming to see you.
Exactly.
You know niggas
Right.
ain't coming to see you. But if you can't shake 40 people, how the fuck you gonna shake 100,000?
Right.
Right.
That's what it boiled down to, my nigga.
Mhm.
But niggas don't ever like looking at that part, bro. Again, I did it. Shout out to it. If you ain't see that interview with Lil Bank, it's out now. Best got an interview that's out as well. If y'all ain't tap in, y'all need
Mhm.
to. But so right, you do Lil Bank, right?
Mhm.
Lil Bank went there and did a show with whatchamacallit,
On the baby is
with the
stunning.
baby and
Right.
shit. Did the show with the baby and he turned that bitch out.
Right.
So the baby started fucking with him.
Mhm.
And because he started fucking with him, now he gets the joint with Rich Dunk.
Right.
Now he
That.
got the feature with Rich Dunk. He got a relationship with $1 Billion Baby Entertainment.
Exactly.
That's how this works. You actually gotta really put in the work for this
I
shit, bro.
and let me give you another perspective about that, right? Before he even got to perform, remember that video that surfaced on the internet with Lil Bank and the baby out there, bro?
Yeah.
You remember that video, right? If you remember that video,
Yeah, I remember that.
that's for before he even got on stage, bro. Just the simple, like, bro, Lil Bank was getting more shares off that video than he ever got ever in his life, just because he was next to everybody that he signed, bro. When I tell you that shit, when you got to talking about the air fan, like me, before I got into journalism, bro, a lot of shit that I didn't see for what it was. When, like, I remember, I used to hear niggas was opening up for a nigga. I be, yo, he mean this nigga, like, he lit, he famous and shit. That's how an average fan thinks. Before you get into the business, you be like, oh, he opened up for Lil Durk, he's lit. So they not thinking of how we thinking from a blog perspective. We know what the fuck is really going on, bro. And you got to think about when something look good to people, people gonna more they're gonna gravitate towards you type shit all the time.
They
Like,
gonna gravitate towards you until they realize
Advertising,
that it's
but
cap,
it's
and
not.
then
It
it's
ain't
not
gonna
gonna
be no
benefit you no
longevity.
more.
I mean that's up,
Yeah,
but that's up
We
to you.
talking. We talking
That's
about.
up to you to make it longevity though. That's up to you.
Not you can't, but you
no,
But
it's
you,
can't.
but
not.
You
that
can't.
that
No,
helps
it's not.
put you in a position to
Bet
No,
you
make it.
cannot
hell
make
no, no, it's not.
longevity out of faking some shit.
But
You
I know.
can't.
But Soldier Boy is faking everything he do right now. Soldier Boy is faking everything he do. That
But
whole blood.
Soldier Boy got
Ain't
real
nobody, ain't
Hold on,
nobody
bet. Hold on,
performing.
hold on. Before you go there, Soldier Boy has real platinum records.
Nah, that's a
Soldier
fact.
Boy has real platinum albums. Soldier Boy can lie about certain shit, but there's certain things that he did that he can't lie about. These is real shit. Real shit.
Right, that's a fact.
So yeah, he might be
But
capping, but Soldier Boy actually generated money at some point in time.
and then you got to look at it like this, best. Like you a journalist. You feel what I'm saying? Like
Mm,
you're not a performer. You feel what I'm
right.
saying? When you an artist, it's a different light. It's niggas that we know is hotter than us, and it's niggas that we know is ass, and some of us that know the business, and it's some of us that's thirsty just to make
Facts.
40 fans. Just
Mm-hmm.
because you might think that it's an opportunity, bro. Think about this, right?
Mm-hmm.
You in control of the business, whatever the case might be, when it go down to that side of the situation for that concert. But
Right.
in the long run, right?
Mm-hmm.
Your phone boom off of what you do.
Right.
Not what your man got set up, not a nigga remembering you because you was the cameraman or the journalist from this. No, you got to make your name boom. So a lot of shit don't make sense. It's 10 artists, and it's like it's all 10 artists think they hotter than the next artist. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But the main thing that all them artists thinking is like, oh, I'm gonna get to impress Rob Swish. Not knowing this nigga's outside on the tour bus, he not even in here
Mm-hmm.
listening to y'all niggas. He here to get his bread and go back to the block. You understand what
Exactly.
I'm saying? There's
Exactly.
no longevity in that for niggas. Now, for niggas to say they did something, yeah, you can add a little cap to it and make it sound good, but there's no proof to behind what you're saying.
Right.
It's bullshit.
Again, think about all the niggas that open up at the Armory, right? It's
Yeah.
mad niggas that open up at the Armory. But like you said earlier, you ain't never see no artist, the headliner,
Right.
bring out a nigga, a
Right.
local artist, as they try to call it, bro, a local artist, and say, yo, he the GOAT. He got it going right now. He got to push. You ain't never see no
Yeah.
shit like that.
Exactly. And that,
That's that
and
you
you know
can't
what?
fake that.
And you know what? The point I'm trying to make, bro, because before I was even a journalist, bro, I used to listen to music as a regular music fan. As I get older and shit, and I start to experience the business, I start to learn more. But say like for instance, like when I used to hear like like in 2015, I think Lil Durk came to the Rhino Stadium, right? And Rich Baby performed. I'm thinking Rich Baby out of here. You feel me? Like as a typical fan, I'm thinking like Rich Baby gone. You
But
feel?
this,
But I'm saying I'm
no,
looking
I
at it
get
from an
what you
average
saying.
fan.
What
Yeah.
you saying as an average fan,
So that shit look
it
good.
it
So
make
now you look at it like, yo, that nigga's next to
it
Lil
makes
Durk.
sense.
If you don't know what's going on backstage because you're
You
not in that
and that's
predicament.
the thing. The average fan
That's
could
what I'm
think
saying.
whatever the fuck they want.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on before you go there. But Infant Blizzy can agree with me on this. The average fan, what you think don't fucking matter if nobody calling your phone to do no fucking business.
Right.
Right,
It don't fucking
right,
matter. You can think
right.
I'm the most lit nigga in the world, but if Live Nation ain't calling me to do no shows, if every show I gotta do, I gotta pay to perform, I could look as lit
Then
as I
I'm
want.
not capitalizing.
I'm
Right.
not
I'm building
capitalizing.
my portfolio, but I'm not capitalizing.
And niggas is and that shit make a nigga go back to the street shit.
Yeah.
Feel me?
And,
And niggas gonna make that shit happen, nigga, regardless, because niggas is grown ass men. So at the end of the day, feel me? Niggas gotta think about that shit too, whatever. Like niggas is taking risks on both sides, or whatever, the music side, nigga, and in the streets and shit. So niggas, it be difficult, whatever. That be niggas' vice. Feel me? But when niggas is just clout driven, Niggas
Exact.
just try to do
If you
anything
can't
for
turn
anything.
if you can't turn clout into currency, that shit is useless.
But you can tell the motherfucker, hey, I opened up for Kurt Franklin. Motherfucker's like, oh, word? Yeah, you opened up for Kurt Franklin? Okay, when your next show? You don't got to answer, then, you know
Or
what I'm
you
saying?
or you could tell you could tell a promoter. All right. Matter of fact, let's put fuck it that. Say you want to do a show for a festival. Pick any festival. You could do one of the indie ones, one of the smaller festivals. You feel me? Like what's the shit what they be doing for like the hair shit they be doing in the city for like natural hair and shit. Say you want to do that one,
Yeah,
right? Oh, I opened up for this person. Oh, word, what's your resume? Let me see the joint. They'll You talk about doing a performance at the Armory. That shit don't go on your resume for real, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Because
facts.
it's no real. It's not attached to Live Nation. It's not attached to a big brand that puts shows together. Your name is not on the ticket, so you're not on the
Not on the
marquee.
cars,
You're
it
not
don't
on the
matter.
car. It don't matter. So in
That's why when I
reality,
opened up, when me and Chewy opened up for Cowboy and Lil Dirt, nigga, we paid the cameraman. We paid the cameraman for all night for the whole entire show and the
and you
performance
got and you
because
I
we knew
I
we got
I
to create that longevity.
And for let me ask you this question, right? We just talked about the ESTG show, right? Why you thought that Lil Durk Cowboy move was a great move for you to to do to open up for? Why you thought it was a great idea in your eyes?
It wasn't a great idea. I just wanted to do some shit.
Or
It wasn't a great idea because guess what? If I tell motherfuckers right now that was at that concert that I performed, they'll probably be sitting there for 5 minutes trying to remember if I really did perform. You
right,
understand what I'm saying?
right.
Like Rochester has a favoritism. If you're not doing nothing that can be stuck in their head, they don't care how hot you are. Like Little West is, I love that nigga to death. I can call him and his dad any like the same way I call Perko and his dad.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, you got to look at how the world shifts. Lil West was everybody's favorite. You feel what I'm saying? The moment he stopped giving them what they want, they drifted to Perco. Now to them, Lil West don't even exist no more until they can use you. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So as the artist, you got to stop clout chasing and focus on the longevity. Stop always thinking your man's supposed to support you
well,
or these
and
niggas here
everybody,
like
and that's the thing too. Everybody not meant to have longevity. So you got to
that.
understand when you got it. I
Right.
got it. I got it right now. Mace. This is what Mace said to Cameron when Cameron was trying to figure out why Mace charged him for a feature and to be in the video.
Mm-hmm.
He said, "Yo, the reason I charge what I charge and why I'm charging what I'm charging, I'm the hottest thing going right now, and they might not love me next year. So I gotta get it while the going is good."
Right.
Again, when you hear the name Mace today, what you hear of? Oh, Pastor Mace. Oh, Cameron dissing Mace. Oh, we made him run to Atlanta. All that shit. But in 1990 and 1997, that's one of the hottest rappers in the world.
That.
But that story's not what it is today. So everybody
That.
not meant to have longevity. You gotta sometimes know when you got it and run with that motherfucker. Trinidad James. That nigga only song that niggas know about that nigga's All Go Everything. Hottest
Hey yo,
rapper that
you know
year.
the reason he fell off though, right?
What's the reason?
You know Martin sued that nigga, right?
I mean, even besides Martin
He,
suing him, he ain't have nothing else.
yeah,
That.
it was just he had that, and then he had that. I love it with
Yeah, well, August
motherfucking
seen them. Yeah,
August,
I love
nigga.
this shit.
And that's
Yeah.
not even his song. That's
Like,
August song.
and yeah, that's what I said. So that's August shit, and then what happened? He does bad business and he gets dropped. So
Hmm.
yeah, uh,
Nigga, Chief Keef we talked about. Chief
look,
Keef only dropped Finally Rich. That shit did what it did, then he got dropped.
hmm and then he took the streets over with the mixtapes.
So you got
Mhm.
you gotta you gotta know when you got it and you gotta get it when the going is good. Every nigga not meant to have longevity. Perko might be the one to have longevity and may not been for West. I fuck with West. I have no problem with West. West is one of my biggest interviews I ever did. But everybody don't get the same fair shake at life, and it is what the fuck it is, bro. It is what it is.
And niggas
Again,
gotta know, man, if they not taking the same risks or whatever as other artists is taking, bro, like you're not gonna be in the position that you want
or
to be.
you
Like,
and
I mean,
sometimes
no risk, no reward.
no risk, no reward, and sometimes just having the people around you that know shit. Cause Perko pops, people talk about what Perko is doing. His father knows this music business very well. And if you talk to his father, so I know you understand what I'm talking about. Perko father knows the industry very, very well, but he's not an artist. His son is. So he doing what they doing, what they doing with that.
Yeah, yeah. This
Niggas,
shit about relationships. Perk about the right relationships that got on body.
Everything is about relationships, bro. You
Exactly.
seen him. You seen what he was doing. Got with
Yeah.
Stunner Gambino.
He was in New York
Doing,
City. He been in New York City a lot.
bro.
you
Again,
gotta travel. You gotta be out
again,
here. You
Perko
gotta be in
father
their
told
face.
me, listen, I ain't gonna say too much, but watch what happened this next year. He told me that at the beginning of the year, and I believed him. He said, and then he told me again, and like he said, watch these next 6 months. It's gonna be crazy. It's been crazy.
Hmm.
He ain't been lying about nothing. Everything he's saying is coming into fruition how
So,
he said
so
it.
let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. I know how we just talked about tours and shit like that. Say for instance, if I was a like what's it called? What's bro name from the town? Mark Stars.
Yeah, Mark Starr.
Mark Stars. He's on tour with Benny the Butcher right now, right? Or
He
he
on tour with
what?
Conway, not Benny.
Conway, right? Do y'all
Shout
feel
out
like
to
Who on
Griselda.
tour
You see the
with?
shirt?
Mark Stars?
Mark Starr. What about him?
Yeah. Do y'all feel like that was a good move for him to go on
That was
tour?
the best move for him. I talked to him. He said that's the best move he ever made because
That was the best move he ever made.
he went on tour
But
before with
Hmm?
A Boogie
see, this the thing.
and it
This the
didn't
thing.
work.
Yo, I swear to God, I can't wait to get out of Facebook jail so I can post this shit. That niggas need to leave the internet alone for 1 minute and tap in with niggas in the streets. My son, that was the best move that my son could have ever made in his rap career because he been around since Long Live Dirty Red, Long Live Shaq the Mill, Long Live, you know what I'm saying, the South Side period. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? The real niggas who outside. The truth be told, Mark been around for a minute like
Right.
PA Nick been around for a minute. Now the grind that Mark put in for his shit to do his thing is what people don't see. That's what they don't notice. Like when the sleep that niggas lose. You know what I'm saying? Niggas not tapped in all the way to know like it'd be a good move, but sometimes niggas be feeling like, you know what I'm saying, they be doing too much, they be going through a lot. When you an artist and you're independent, you doing all this shit by yourself, paying for tours and road managing and taking care of your kids, niggas, that's a lot, bro. That would, but he did it though. He pulled that shit off. Definitely,
I
definitely.
watched Mark literally do a show and then go to work the next day. Nigga said I just flew in from Houston and he had work 7 in the
Oh yeah,
morning.
facts. When we was on
We
live
was
with
on
that,
live. Shout to
that
ID
nigga
Rich.
was
Shout to
dead
Mark
ass.
Starr.
That nigga
Nigga
was
was
dead
at
ass
work
right.
7. Like it was probably he said he got to work 7 in the morning.
8 in
I
the
got on live
morning.
like 10.
Right.
He was
So
at work.
so so when y'all say y'all going like when it comes to open up for shows and shit, is it better to open up for a show like in a different city where they might not know your target
Bro, it's
audience?
best to open up for shows with artists who have similar music to you.
Okay, I agree with that. Yeah,
Because
Right,
if
I would
if
agree.
right.
With,
if
yeah,
I'm a boom bap nigga,
right.
Doesn't have to.
it doesn't have to, but it's usually
That's how it works. Yeah,
you'll
that's a,
gain more fans because they're into
it
that kind
already
of
is into the
sound.
audience. Yeah,
And
If
then
I'm a
too,
boom
best.
bap nigga and I come in there and I'm rapping bubblegum rap shit,
then not it's not gonna make
it's
sense.
not go I might not get the same reception. Now if you could put on a
And the
fucking show,
crazy part is this, best. I take your job serious because me, I used to be socially awkward.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Now that I'm not socially awkward, I'll be more in tune with people outside of their careers and shit. You feel what I'm saying? To really
Right.
know somebody, to really know, like, yo, if you
Yeah.
need help with this or anything, your kids, anything, I'm that person that wants to be there.
Right.
So when I say I take your job serious, I would never have you come to a show, right?
Hmm.
And try to be a journalist for niggas that don't necessarily have any content to push onto the media because your job is to feed the media
Right.
the good shit, not give the bullshitters a chance to feed the media because you're poisoning the media with the bullshit.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? It has to be longevity for everybody, not just the artists, everybody involved, the promoters, the journalists, the
Right.
cameraman. Everybody has to eat. If not, it's not a full circle.
Mm. Nah, I definitely agree with that. I agree with that right there.
Real shit. That's why I was sitting here thinking like, damn, I should pay. I'm like, I got the money to pay, but I'm like, at the end of the day, I know me. I'm 27 years old. I know I can shake a crowd from 16 up to 40. That's not the problem. The problem is the
Does it make
longevity.
sense? Does it make sense for you at the end of the day? How does that
Exactly.
benefit your career? You feel me? A lot of them
And
artists.
then it's like we got to get back home. So 9 times out of 10, not saying something's gonna happen, but it's always
That
gonna be some bullshit
that
somewhere.
a
You feel what
lot of
I'm
times
saying?
the reason I did that in Buffalo and we target like the roster artists You gotta think about how there's a lot of drill rappers in the town right now. You feel me? A lot of them can't perform because they got enemies, whatever the case may be. You feel me? The enemies is not driving an hour to come see them, so they able to perform and come home easily.
You know what the biggest problem is with these young niggas?
What?
We our own enemies,
You,
man.
you,
We our
y'all
own.
niggas get so caught up on what's going on in the streets, right?
Yeah.
Word.
That the goal is to get the fuck out, my nigga.
And
That's the
Exactly.
goal. And the second thing
I think
is
people be
just
forgetting because
just
the
like
music, because the rappers be promoting his
that
image.
whatever. Even if they promoting that shit,
Mm?
my nigga. How many colleges is in Rochester?
Ain't that many.
You crazy?
I mean, like there's like
You crazy?
that target
You
audience.
crazy?
Target
How
audience.
many colleges are there in Rochester?
There's like 20 at most.
So every
Nah, huh?
college got to be a black student. They got what's it? Black and Latino student union,
Right.
something like that. They got an African student union. They got something.
Right.
All of those programs get Blizzy. Correct me if I'm wrong. Don't all of those clubs get a budget? Blizzy, you there?
You said what?
Yo, Blizzy not there. All of those clubs in college get a budget. Every club in
Right.
college get a budget. Blizzy, you there? I
No,
don't
I
know if
don't
that
think he did.
nigga. He probably he said he ain't. So they all get a budget. All of these clubs they put on an event. At these events, they book performers. You could go perform at a college show for $300-$400.
Right.
Ain't shit.
Well, I think then again it
And
goes to
that's
we
Hey,
more
don't
hold
hear
up.
no it goes to we
Check
than
don't
this.
hear
paying
it.
at
I
the
never heard about the
armory.
opportunity, so I would never know.
But check this.
Right.
How you think A Boogie got signed?
Because he was doing shows in college. He hit the college audience, right? Am
He
I
hit
mistaken?
Networking.
A
Network.
Boogie did a whole SUNY tour. QP went to Binghamton. I was playing his shit in Brockport. They had everybody go to Buff State and niggas would go to Albany.
Hell yeah.
So he hit all of those schools. At the end of the tour was BB King's. He sold out BB King's in the city after doing a whole SUNY tour.
Right. Because he built that buzz.
And then
It made
after he
it,
sold
it
out,
made it cool to listen to him at that time. And
after
he was
he
a
Nigga,
sold
strange
out
J.
BB
Drake brought
King's,
that nigga out.
you said what?
So then that nigga Drake brought that nigga
And
out.
that Blizzy, that's how much Blizzy you here now. So Blizzy, you
Yeah.
know like I know. Don't every club on the college campus get a budget to throw
Yes,
events?
sir. Yeah, hell
So
yeah. And that
and
should
rock
be it should be like 80 racks.
and don't how many colleges is in Rochester?
It's 9 and
It's
it's 55,
9.
100-mile radius.
So it's
Yep, it's
nine.
9.
That's nine
Yeah.
campuses that got at least anywhere between 10 to 30,000 students.
Mhm.
You got to play the low averages, my nigga. 10% of 10% of the motherfuckers gonna fuck with you.
Facts.
What's
And
ten
they at
percent
least
of
giving niggas 50. They at least giving niggas
they
50
giving you
just to
50?
come.
And if you were opening act, they might give you like maybe they probably give you 5.
Right.
And you just made yourself a job because you just went up there just to pass out cards or post flyers, and then you
Facts.
networking with people who
Exactly. So
that's
that
keeping you in tune. Like, yeah, we having this show, this, that, and the third. You rock out the show. Guess what? They let me get your number. Now they got your number. Now they
J
call
Cole
you.
did the same shit. J Cole was the opening act. J Cole was the opening act. Jay Z used to go down south and go to the HBCUs. They did. Dame Dash he said it in many interviews. Nobody wanted to sign Rockefeller. They didn't want to sign Jay.
Mhm.
So they had to go down south to HBCUs literally and book their own tour.
And then you want to know what's crazy? That shit is better than performing at the Armory and paying.
Cause you got a whole bunch. You got,
Facts.
bro. No funny shit, bro. I'm gonna give you. I was at you heard about that venue in Buffalo called Venue.
Yeah.
All right, so there was a couple local at openers. You feel me? And of course, Jag on target like the college kids. So a lot of these kids is probably not from Buffalo. They probably from like New York City.
Because they gonna spend the most money.
You feel
Because
me?
they want to have fun.
You feel me? And I'm telling you, bro. You know how usually when the local openers perform and stuff like that, people are not paying attention. People are usually doing their own thing. I'm talking about the local openers are getting most love because of their energy. Like the openers had a lit show because everybody was so intrigued to see how the opener did. Like they had no agenda against them. There was no hidden agenda. There was no reason for them to hate. They was all embracing them. And when he told them to pull out when he told them to pull out their phones, bro, to follow him on Instagram, I swear, boy, you probably get like 200 followers right there, bro.
Because if you a good opening act, that now when you perform well, the headliner can't give you no bullshit show.
Right.
Because now it's going like, what the fuck we paying the headliner for if he asks and we could book this motherfucker who gonna have this motherfucker rocking.
Exactly.
And honestly, best a nigga like you, an artist like Lil West or Deanie, You know what I'm saying? Say if they want to go perform at a college or whatever case might be.
Mhm.
And they got you. You do hella good work when it comes
bro.
down to network with people and shit like that.
Man,
Mhm.
Boy, them
even
niggas will get
take it
rich
away from
overnight.
take it away from that, right?
But you gotta think about.
Imagine what Mary Kay and Ashley would have did at a fucking college
Nah, that
campus.
would have went. That jump went
Imagine
bonkers.
all the white girls that would have went crazy
That
when
shit
they
went
heard Mary Kay and
bonkers. That
Ashley.
would have went bonkers because Mary
Imagine
Kay
what
and
that
Ashley
shit
was
is
going
still do
crazy.
right now if that
What
nigga thought
it
that.
can do right now. And again, at college campuses, niggas do drugs all the fuck
Heavy
day.
facts.
You know how many college?
Allegedly.
You know, Blizzy. We went to college together. How many shows? How many concerts we been to? Motherfuckers in there perked up, whatever up.
Niggas was off everything.
Everything,
It was off everything.
everything. Shrooms, nigga. Everything. So it's all about understanding how to expand, bro. You can't just think that the problem with a lot of people, and this is not just it's just not exclusive to Rochester, because New York City had this problem as well. Because
Facts.
New York City is a big city, so people be like, well, if I'm good in New York, I should be good everywhere. No, nigga. We have people they want to be the biggest thing in their city, but at the end of the day, your city's not the only fucking city out there to
Mhm.
conquer.
That's why I feel
Right.
like a lot of people get confused there. I mean, not
I remember, man.
confused,
Listen,
but they think you got it's more than just get on the internet and tagging people. On Facebook, it's hard because you got the same everybody got the same 5,000 friends. You feel me? So it's gonna be the
Facts.
same people
I
that
don't
gonna
got.
shit.
That's
I
why I
mean,
don't.
you because you come from a different audience. I'm talking about
Hmm.
like me and Infa. For the most part, I go look at
But
our
that's
mutual
why.
friends. It's like five. It put like 500.
But that's the thing about me. What I realize, I'm not. If what's your purpose of being on a page like Instagram? I mean Facebook. You feel me?
Mhm.
Facebook is for networking. That's
Mhm.
why it was made.
Mhm.
What the fuck I got you on there if all you talk about is niggas is on my body, but you posted butt pictures all day. You useless. I'm gonna delete you. I'm gonna go follow this. I'm gonna add this DJ as a friend.
Right.
I'm gonna add this. I gotta see what you do. I treat Facebook how I treat LinkedIn, but it's just a little less formal.
Right.
So people gotta have their mindset that way. But again, I've been on tour, my nigga. Again, I was on tour with Blizzy literally last year. Literally last year. Around this time last year, because
365 days.
I got the shit popping up on my phone right now. Last year around this time, I think we was in Orlando. So
Yeah, we
him and Butter
was.
was performing. They was realizing, all right, some of our song, especially Butter, my song is a little too New York based. They not fucking with it.
Mhm.
So what they go do, they go into the studio and they go, all right, people fucking with this back and blood shit. Let's freestyle on that. Oh, people fucking with this shit. Let's make this 30 bottle shit. Let's make something with a little bit more drink for the South. Nigga, when you travel, you get to learn audiences, so you get to expand how you are as an artist. A lot of niggas don't do that.
You gotta be able to please every crowd. You can't just
And
the drill crowd gonna come out, but
you could bring
at
your
the,
world to that crowd. It's just
exactly.
that you gotta be on
You
the
got you got to
tempo that
open up.
they
You
understand.
got to catch their attention. That's the first thing you gotta do. You got to capture their attention,
Again,
and then from there.
if I play you some of the songs on SoundCloud that these niggas was rapping on, right?
Mhm.
They saying the same shit they was saying on the New York beats, but it's just a different beat. It's the same
Fact.
shit.
Oh, yeah. Like
You saying your truth
like a
on any
drill
beat.
song, a New York drill song probably wouldn't do that great in Cali. Like I know what you mean.
You're saying your truth on any beat. Like I just did a OD pop song just the other day and shit, whatever. I just sent that shit to you. This and shit. Feel me? And nigga, I'm still saying my life. Like it's not like I'm about to be sitting here talking about some white boy's life just because I'm on a fucking pop type song and shit.
Right.
No, nigga, it's still me.
Still
It's
you,
still what
but
the fuck I
different
was
style,
doing. It's
different
still
flow. Yeah.
my problems, nigga, in my life, how I get money, how what I'm doing, how I'm living. Like so at the end of the day, it's just niggas gotta be able to learn how to get in that pocket and be versatile and shit, whatever. But you know, niggas get complacent. And just like Vince said, nigga, everybody had a time and sometimes it just don't be niggas. Just don't be niggas times.
Everybody ain't made for longevity. And the more of the joint we was going back to, because we was talking about Rochester. Best, you might not agree with me, but I still think
No, no,
Chizzy
no. We
is the
all got
chief.
no. We all got different
Wait,
points
wait,
of
wait,
view.
wait. What was Best saying? Who did Best say? Cause you niggas ain't even tell me. Like
Best was talking about Dini.
No, I didn't say. I agree with. I agree. No, no.
He
I
said
agree with
Dini
Chizzy.
and Chizzy. He said Dini and
I agree
Chizzy.
with Dini. I agree with.
okay, but what about Flames. Malik though? So
I
he
think
wasn't it.
when it
I
was
think
Chizzy and
he
Dini.
no he had
Yes,
Didn't
he
Flames
was.
I
They
believe
was
had
doing
the
songs
streets.
together. They was
Yeah,
doing songs together.
Flames I believe had the
When
streets
I'm
for
So
real, for
With It
real.
came out, Flames Dot wasn't around for that era.
Yeah.
He wasn't. 2016, 2017. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
Nah,
Because
Flames I believe had the
nigga Chizzy,
streets. Like he had the streets.
When Chizzy dropped what you call it, fuck trial and shit, nigga, who got the best features on there? Like let's just be honest. Like niggas could like 500 pool, like that's bro and shit, but who was really walking on all of those features? That nigga Flames Dot Malik. Like, and then even when he dropped his shit, nigga, that shit was fire. Just niggas was on some dick sucking shit because they ain't want to hear that nigga rapping or whatever. Feel me? Whatever niggas reasons be why they don't be wanting to listen to niggas music and shit. Feel me? Everybody got their own reason. Feel me? Just like niggas don't be wanting to listen to my shit because niggas be like, oh, he's a hooper. He talking about until niggas pull up and see what I'm really on, and
But
then they be like,
that's the
oh,
thing though.
Yeah,
like
People
that
say
plays a
you
big
was a
effect.
hooper from niggas in Rochester. You feel me? Like even if people like, oh, it's been rap before forever. People in Rochester, but I've been in situations outside of the city where I've been in the studio with both of these niggas and niggas that never heard. Again, I like so
Hometown hate. Your
when I
home.
when I when I ain't gonna lie, Blizzy will tell you we was in a stew in North Carolina and niggas was taking a little loan to make shit. And I see this nigga going like I'm looking over and that nigga in his head, getting like rapping. It wasn't his session though. So niggas, I'm talking to the exec. The exec is like, yeah, let's get this shit done. So he said, who next? You know me best. I'm a little bit of a nigga that's gonna push the boundaries. So I'm like, Blizzy next. Blizzy go in this kid in the booth. Blizzy one takes his shit. Niggas ain't know that he was a rapper.
Right.
But they heard him. They like, oh,
That's the
they
first
not
time. Yeah.
they not looking at him as, oh, he a hooper. No,
You, and
he
it go
went in there and embodied that shit. He's a rapper.
and it goes and
I'm
it
an
goes back to
artist,
how
and then
it goes back to people that you grow with. They always gonna have like they don't want to see you be successful. Like
What's
especially
that? What's that meme going around right now? Niggas be like, I knew you, nigga. I was 9. I'll shoot the fuck out you right now, nigga. Stop playing with me,
think that
bro.
nigga
Like,
think that you know that nigga from when he was 9. He'll boom the shell at you. A lot of these little niggas that I thought was kids, that was just playing soccer. They doing that to niggas now, bro. Y'all gotta stop
yep,
thinking niggas is sweet. Cause a nigga like that got a
niggas,
point to prove, and he gonna prove his point.
it's not even that he got a point
yep.
to prove.
I'm
You don't know what the fuck that nigga went through,
yeah,
bro.
facts.
Like you don't know what's going on today.
Exactly.
You don't even know
It's
what could
mad
be
shit
going
that be
on
going
right
on.
now. Like that just make me just want to boom you just for you saying the wrong shit to me.
You looked at me,
Like,
nigga, I boomed you, nigga.
Exactly.
like so it's just that's why it's just niggas be having their own whatever what they want you to they want to see you doing.
Because
They want to see
niggas
you.
And
don't.
like niggas don't ever want to see we be gangster. Like I look at a nigga like D Will. I used to hear D Will was like that back in the day. You feel me? Now he's like I would never believe D Will. Like if I was to, like you talking about D Will, I'm like nah, not D Will.
Bro, again, me and Blizzy, even if at times we get into these
Hey, yo,
arguments
I hate
about
bets
me,
sometimes.
right?
I
Because
hate bets
Blizzy
sometimes.
knows me. About to cut you off. I don't know if we're talking about not that you. Blizzy knows me for real.
Right.
Like fuck all this podcast shit, all this other. Blizzy knows me for real,
Right.
real shit.
Facts.
And he be telling me, he be like, "Yo, bro, why you be talking about shit that you don't agree with?" All the time, me and this
Like
nigga get into
the
arguments
nigga
about
get
that
me tight with that
because he
shit. Like
knows the person that I really am, like, and the shit
Right.
that I don't go for. And seen me, and been with me in the city and seen real gangsters how they embrace me. So when niggas think, oh, this nigga Swoop just be talking, it's so much more shit to this shit. I just don't talk about it. I go around the same way you say you see D Will, you wouldn't believe he's that person. Again, if you knew me in 2015, you would not believe I'm
Yeah,
the
yeah,
person that I am right now.
facts, facts.
this is facts.
And niggas know this nigga Blizzy knew me in 2016, 17. I wasn't the nigga that I am right now. Nigga was the
That's
first
a
interview I ever
fact.
did in my life
Right.
for Grind Season TV.
That's a fact.
So the nigga
Yeah.
knows me for real because I wasn't always the friendly this and this nigga.
Yeah, and you be telling me stories, and like it be adding up, and it be making sense. You feel me? But
Hey,
that's about
niggas,
life. You gotta elevate. You don't always want to be game big. If you was game big at 15, I don't want you game big at 30, bro. Cause you ain't. What the fuck is you
yeah,
doing?
exactly, and niggas don't understand that. Like, but I be telling that nigga it ain't for you to approve. It's
Right.
just niggas gonna see when they slide on you. Okay, if If they talking like you not like that, they gonna slide.
Mhm.
Right, and niggas never slide. So it's just it be like, so you know what that was about. Niggas is just
Yeah.
jealous.
Half of niggas
F,
that
So it's
F,
just
gangbang who
F,
play basketball.
F the same way, cause M seen me move around. Cause me and F talking, he already know how I move off my how I just move.
Right.
But when F been with me to New York, he been to my hood. He see how niggas is around that be around me, and he like, yo, why the fuck you be so? Why you let all of these niggas slide on shit? I'm like, bro, because a long time ago niggas taught me you can't take it to 10 with nickel niggas. I can't push the button on every nigga, bro. If I push the button on every nigga, then I won't have the button no more.
this is a fact.
But
Niggas be misusing the button.
niggas be
Niggas
yo,
be
F you there?
I'm here, bro.
But
the
if
nigga said niggas
if
be
if get mad at
misusing
me
the
all the time, he be like, yo, you and Chewy be letting these niggas feel like they could do whatever. And I'm like, my bad, bro, but I just know these niggas ain't willing to take it to where I'm willing to take it to. So I can't always
Now
move
the
on that.
nigga like, nigga, fuck that. Take it there anyway.
That's how F be feeling. Blizzy the same way.
Yeah,
We
but
was
I'm
we
calculating. Niggas be
nah
calculated
Blizzy
with it.
calculated. Nigga,
It's
again,
not. It,
last year,
you can't always. You can't always do it.
last year, niggas was on high alert out there because you know Fabio had got shot in Atlanta. The Vaughn died that week. Mo 3 just died later in that week. We in the
On the
spot.
highway.
We on the spot. We on the block where Fabio got shot.
Mm.
That's where I was staying.
Nigga was staying on the block where Fabio got shot, bro.
Right in Buckhead on
And
Peachtree and
niggas
shit.
so here, oh y'all not worried that nigga? You must not know what niggas is in this house. Like, please pull up. I dare you. We in
Cause
Atlanta too.
niggas
This
is
is
not
Georgia.
playing.
Mm.
Just stand your
Niggas is
ground, nigga. Pull up if you want to. Bet you won't go home.
your car is like your home in Atlanta. So that mean that grip could be in this V everywhere with me without me having my license.
You know why I don't be caring about the music scene? Like I love my music. I love doing music. I support all my bros and I support every artist that's trying to come up because I once was 19, 20, 21. Now that I'm damn near 3 years from 30. But the reason why I hate the music scene sometimes, man, because these niggas gonna grow up. They're gonna be my age one day. You know what I'm saying? They all gonna make it to live a long time. You know what I'm saying? But
God
once
willing.
they get opportunity, they
Nah,
they
real
gonna take.
shit. God willing. I ain't even trying to be funny.
Nah, I was about to say the same shit. That's
I
why I
was only
started
trying to
laughing.
be positive because we still on the
Yo,
shit, but
Hey, every
nigga
nigga
retarded.
ain't meant to live a long time, man.
yo,
But
I ain't.
motherfucking them niggas, the niggas that's big on the clout chase, bro. Them niggas gonna be them niggas like Meek Mill and them and Summer Walker signing them stupid ass contracts, man. Going through the same shit they went through at 16. My words, bro. Half
yeah.
these niggas can't read for real. They can write a good song, but they can't read. My nigga.
Yeah. Nigga, R. Kelly ain't write none of his songs. Nigga, that nigga was freestyling. Nigga, the whole time.
Nigga said he was going in there just punching in.
He
Bro,
wasn't
this
even
nigga
punching
was.
in. There was no punching back then. He let the
There was
beat
no
play.
punching. He just one take it. Nigga.
Besides that bullshit,
That
nigga was
nigga.
goaded. I go.
Yeah. Nah, I mean
They said
musically he
that
a
nigga. They
genius.
Yeah.
said that nigga. They said that in early 2000s or whatever. That's why they made that voice fucking text shit or whatever because his ass couldn't read and shit. So he's saying here just voice texting his daughter and shit. Feel me? Because the nigga can't read and shit. Shit crazy.
Shit
But
fucked out. But hell yeah.
Oh, God.
Shit,
but
man, we ain't even go over what we supposed to go over for the show because we
Word.
fucking with y'all niggas. But yo, we about to let y'all go because we got to cover some of this shit musically that we supposed to cover and be responsible. So I'm gonna holler at y'all
all
niggas in a minute.
right,
You already
all
know, gang.
All right.
Uh,
right.